Welcome back to Great Day Live. We are here at this beautiful home in Glenview off of Lime Kiln Lane, showing you how Summer Classics collaborates with those around the community to create the outdoor space of your dreams. And with Allison Carruthers with Summer Classics and Griffin Johnson, the landscape designer on this project. Hey, we could just stay here all day, guys, all day. I want to kind of, Griffin, dive into how you really launched into this project, right? So this was kind of described when you were assigned this project. Was it already a space that was here, or did you have to create something brand new?
This was kind of a renovation job per se. You know, the last couple of years there's been a lot of new projects in, but now we're kind of in the realm of a lot of pool renovations. So the space was back here. The kind of layout was very similar to what we have now. We just updated it, made it better, I would say. Added the putting green and the outdoor kitchen for the family to enjoy. They are huge golfers, so the putting green was such a big bonus for them to get in this project. And then adding the new limestone finishes on the floor for the pavers is just really elevate this space to match the architecture of this house and the grand scale of this neighborhood. So definitely came in after the fact and just updated the space for the family.
Like adding to an existing space, I should say. It really sounds more elegant, right? And for you all too, you get a lot of those requests. If somebody's coming in and you knew automatically, great, I know who I'm collaborating with on this one. How does that usually come about?
Yeah, so they'll come in and they'll, want to add an additional space, or they'll, really not know where to start. I think that's probably the biggest thing is you come in and you're really overwhelmed. They'll have some pictures, but they don't really know. I mean, maybe their backyard has a slope, maybe, a lot of different things. So they come to us and then we'll say, well, we have the perfect guys to start with. And so they'll contact them, they'll start the drawing process, and that's kind of how it starts.
And the magic begins, right? Well, talk to me, Griffin, about what is the difference when you have a fresh space, a brand new space to kind of start from scratch on?
When you have a fresh space, my creative mind just runs. So we make the project to be the best it could be, no matter what the cost is, and then we kind of work.
Those are the best, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No budgets are great.
No, it's
but we
great.
like to work backwards. So we want to give you
You're going to put in a full PGA course out here with that.
Exactly. Yes. We want to give them their dream space and then work back with them to what's realistic to what they want to put in and implement. Kind of the same way we do with furniture. We'll meet with Allison and them. We'll start with their dream goals, their dream kind of space, and then kind of dial back as we see fit. So
what are the trends that you're seeing with folks that want to maximize their outdoor space? Say that they have, neighbors to the left and to the right and to the back, or a strange sloping lot. How do you get creative with them to create a really workable space that's going to check all the boxes for what they want?
The biggest thing is, you have to come out here and see what you're working with, because if you got a big slope, then you got to spend a lot of money on a wall. And that's okay. We do it all the time where we'll build up a wall and build 7,000 square feet of flat space in their backyard that they would never be able to use their backyard till now. So that's kind of the main goal of we get in there and see what we can do as far as making a flat usable space first, and then work from there and adding all their features in.
Right, and then Allison gets all the fun accessories, final touches, things like that. And that is a matter, kind of talk me through that process, especially on this project.
Yes, so Griffin does such a great job of the drawings. I think we're going to show you one, but of the drawings, and it really is our furniture in there. And so then they'll come into the store, meet with Griffin, meet with us, and choose the collections that they want to put in their backyard. So they'll meet with the girls. So, in this process, we did Adirondacks around the fire pit. We did a 4-chair combo up here. We put bar stools around the outdoor kitchen. Worked on the covered patio. So just lots of different spaces that they can use, but it's all drawn already in the drawing because they've already had these conversations.
And you've been doing this such a long time. Haven't you seen, though, how over the years, even I feel like since COVID, designing a space, designing a home is done very differently these days, whether it's maximizing what you have and renovating, or even if it's new, they're doing it in stages. Kind of like, what are your thoughts on like how things have evolved and changed?
Yeah, I mean, I look back through pictures, even evolvement of outdoor furniture and cushions, and how comfortable it is, how long it lasts, all of those things. Is we just sell a lot of timeless furniture that you don't have to keep rebuying, because it is an investment, and it lasts for many years in style and also in quality.
And tell me about some of the styles and products that you used outside here.
Yeah, so these are some of our favorite products that we're using right now, which is our Endura teak wood. So it's not real teak, but it is but it has no maintenance. And so we just use some little seat pads out here so they dry very quickly. But then we also put some cushions up here, which is like your cushions that envelop you and make it super comfortable and kind of where the adults want to hang out.
And much maintenance and upkeep on those cushions and everything. What typically do customers love about them?
Yeah, so they dry very quickly. It's a very porous core, so the water flows straight through. We have a waterproofing jacket over it, so it dries very quickly. So literally, if we have a spring or summer rain, it dries very quickly, and you can go out there and sit. So you're not taking cushions in and out, and it cleans very easily too. So
y'all love that.
Yes.
So like Allison, you're probably like right over your right shoulder. I'm staring at this golf course, this little putting green. So I'm like very much obsessed with this putting green. Is that one of the most popular things that you have clients asking you for in their outdoor space now?
I would say the trend now is, from California is all the turf and all the putting greens. So that has made its way east, and I would say yes, everyone loves the fake turf and the putting greens, and I would say that's a big feature when we meet with clients. They're like, what else can we throw back in our backyard?
Right.
And that is definitely one of the big features that we add in.
Like Allison mentioned, it's something the whole family can enjoy. Is there a space that's best suited for that? Do you have to have a ton of space, or can you create that no matter the space?
Pretty much as long as you have enough flat area you can. I mean, it can be as small as a 5x10 or as big as a 30x30. It's kind of whatever you want for your family and for the project. So here we had enough space that we could create them a much bigger one, but we've had small ones that are just 10x10. So
you guys can make it happen.
Kind of
make it happen. All right. Thank you so much, Griffin and Allison. And before we go, like any specials and sales that are happening at Summer Classics to get people started on this project or maybe one in the fall?
Yes, so we are running our summer sale right now, which is 30% off outdoor and indoor furniture. So now's the time to be thinking about Labor Day and getting it in, and our fall that is just so nice and such an ideal time to be able to use your space. Order today and let's get it going.
Okay, people are taking notes saying, what project can I get started on anytime soon? To get started, just go to summerclassics.com/Louisville.